welcome back. This is another video in the top 5 series we've got. Today's, I think, an interesting topic, and we hope to dispel some myths with this topic. It is the top 5 lies, I guess, that people believe about either the recruitment industry or about recruiters.
Yeah, I mean, like a recruiter, usually they can get some bad rap, right? We love it, so hopefully we can clear the air on some of these topics, right? The number one myth is that the recruiters don't try to get candidates higher salary. I mean, that is totally ridiculous because we actually get paid on a percentage of the first year, usually candidates' annual salary. So it is actually in our interest to negotiate a higher salary for the candidates so we can actually make more money.
Yep.
And most of the time, we actually have to fight clients really hard to make sure they come up with a very attractive package for the candidate to sign and therefore for us to make commission. So most of the time, we're actually on the candidate side, and fighting, their battles really for them.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of candidates sometimes are a little bit kind of reticent to tell us what their actual salary is, especially if they're underpaid.
Yeah.
And they think, okay, the recruiter's going to take that and try and jam me into a job on maybe the same salary or slightly more. But actually not. We need to know, actually what you're on, so we can go to the client and explain the situation and also find out what do you want and try and get you that money, right? So number 2 on the list is that the recruitment industry is kind of a hire and fire industry. And I think that it's kind of mixed, this one, right? I think obviously it depends on the company that you work for, but we've worked for different types of companies, and I really don't believe that the recruitment industry is hire and fire generally, right? I think, especially at Cornerstone, we've got really big growth plans, right? We're going to grow this business, hopefully to be the biggest recruitment business in Tokyo. And there's no way we can achieve that if we have high staff turnover. So, we desperately want our guys to succeed. We want them to grow their career in the business. And I think most of the good companies that we know about or we've worked for, they have the same idea. They want people to succeed.
Yeah, and they don't want to waste time and money really on people that actually, gonna start and leave the job after a few months, really. So I think that is really a myth. Of course, it is a sales job, recruitment, so you do get evaluated by your performance, but most respectable international brands worldwide, they will offer you good training, they will invest in you. You're probably going to have a good manager that is going to take care of you, and it's kind of, up to you then, of course, to deliver certain results to stay within the company. But I think recruitment is actually more stable than a lot of other industries, actually.
Definitely.
So a lot of people think that actually recruitment is a commission-only job. Again, that is a myth. Majority of recruitment companies offer you a base salary most of the time, a pretty good base salary as well.
Yeah.
So it's only a minority of companies that sell you the dream to be your own entrepreneur, and then you have to pay them to actually work there sometimes, right? So, and we're always very skeptical about these kind of schemes where companies actually don't pay you. But again, 99% of recruitment companies worldwide, they will offer you a base salary and a commission on top of it.
Yeah. I think point number 4 is that recruitment is not a career, right? I think I've heard a lot of people saying that I'll do recruitment for a couple of years.
Stepping stone type of job, right?
Maybe stepping stone somewhere else. But, certainly if you look at Alex and I, that's not the case. I mean, I've been in recruitment, I don't want to say this, makes me sound really old, but I've been in recruitment for, nearly 20 years. And, it genuinely is a career. And I think what I particularly love about recruitment as a career is, I think unlike other kind of jobs, you're really in control of your own success. If you work for a good business, it doesn't matter how old you are, really. It doesn't matter what nationality, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. It's such a results-driven business.
It's very meritocratic,
It's
right?
totally meritocratic. So if you deliver the results, you're going to be the manager, right? And if you continue to deliver results, your career is going to progress. And actually, then you can really end up in a role where you are actually managing large groups of people. You're managing a P&L.
At a very young age, I think, usually in a lot of other business like enterprise software or really sexy industries right now, you only get to manage when you're in your late 30s, early 40s, when I started managing when I was 27, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of really good recruiters start to manage early in their 20s if it's the first job they actually do. So So the last one, which is a one we love, and we've been fighting this forever, honestly. Which is like top billers don't make good managers. Well, if that is true, then we're probably pretty bad.
We'd be the worst.
It would be the worst, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
So no, we totally believe the opposite. The best managers are always people that are actually really, really good billers. 100%. You have to know how to do the job yourself at the highest level, at the highest standards, to have a team that work with the same high standards as you. It's 100% right.
Yeah, and you know, we're talking about recruitment as a meritocracy, and I think if you're going to run a recruitment business, the people in the business expect to get the results which you've promised, right? Yep. And if you set promotion targets and you hit them, you got to be promoted. That's it. You know, I think we've always believed that the person in the team who demonstrates the best technical ability and gets the best results, they've got to be given the shot. And of course, you know, it doesn't always work out, but generally, I think those people tend to make the best managers. And honestly, all the top leaders that I know in the recruitment industry, they were all top billers.
Well, certainly in our company, you know, we only promote people that have an excellent track record in billing. And I think that's kind of like, for me, like the billing is the minimum requirement to actually have access to that managerial position. Then, of course, on top of it, you need to have charisma, you need to have people skills, you know, you need to have empathy, you need to want to invest in other people's career. Of course, there are a lot of other skill set and like skills, I think, in general, you need to have to become a good manager. But the entry-level requirement is you need to be good at billing. You
need to be good at the job.
You have to be good at the job first, right?